13,560. Hi, Mr. Zambo. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Oh, what a day. What a day. What a day. What's the echo? Echo. Could you hear an echo? Hi, Harry. What echo? You can wonder if my mic's on twice. Let's have a look. Input capture. Oh, that's all right then. I was going to say an echo. I was trying to work it out. I'll tell you something. The sim is bloody slow loading tonight, isn't it? Oh dear, this is so slow. Oh, now my mouse has stopped working as well. Right, have a look. Oh no, oh we have got ATCL9, that's okay. Well, sorry about the delay, guys. This is it's taking its time, but I think we're just about done now. You had a dual browser. That's okay then. As long as it's not my end, that's okay. I have no ideas why the sim is taking so long to load. Okie dokie. Right, we are good. So we'll just load Rex in. Start synthesis on Rex, and we will start FSUIPC. I can't see the chat room for a minute, guys, so just bear with me. I did start that, didn't I? is that not responding? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Right. So let's just do this properly today. Wipers should be off. Check. Spoilers should be retracted. Engine master should be off. Throttle should be idle. Flap should be retracted, which is correct. And batteries 1 and 2 and external power are going on. Right, before Mr. Flight Simmer 2200 comes along and tells me off, I'm going to turn up my displays. And we turn up the PFD as well there. Upper panel and the first officer's display unit. Okay. Flight directors on, hectopascals, constraints, auto throttle, and what else was I going to do? Oh yeah, let's just make sure to turn these up as well. Right. Oh, a new message, nav TCAS fault. Yeah, that's fine, we'll clear that. Okay. I've got about 10 FUIPC messages now I just need to clear because it was hanging for some reason. I'll just get these cleared. One left. Right. And VATSIM, let's get on VATSIM. Hopefully I'm not sat on somebody on stand. Flight plan load. File, and we're 32,000 feet. Okay, just going to step outside and have a look. We are online, but I think it's just very quiet. Very quiet, spookily quiet. Oh, there is somebody over there I can see, which is alright, cool. Right, so we've raised the ECAM brightness already, which is fine. So we've raised the brightness of the glare shield and pedestal and the pedestal lighting. We've turned up the brightness of the overhead panel. We now need to set the ADIRS to nav. Seatbelt signs need to go on. Emergency lights. We'll test by enunciated all the lights that everything should be lit now, which it is. Somehow managed to put the wipers on. Well, let's put them back off. Set the APU master to on and start. And we'll do our fuel pumps. Air conditioning. Nav light. Okay, now we can do our before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
ADIRS.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
Set.
Takeoff data.
Ah, I knew there's something I hadn't done. Let me do that first. So in it, we're going to be 11. We're going to be 3, 2, 0. Fuel quantity is 6.1. Missed the point. 0.1. Performance will be a flaps 1 takeoff. Okay. And 6,000. So our V1 is 119. V2 125. So VR rotate, and our V2 is 129. Cool.
Set.
Barrow ref.
Okay, let's now just make sure. Hi Andy, hope you're well. Just make sure that we are set on here, which we are, and we are pressure rate of 999.
Zero, 999. Set.
0999 set. Down to the line.
Cool. So speed to missed. Speed to 200. $220 will do. Oops. Initial climb 4,000. And okay, APU bleed coming on now. And we'll start the beacon lights. We'll turn off the external power. We'll make sure our predictive wind shear is on. Right, we'll make sure our door is locked. Make sure our outside doors are locked. The air bridge is now disconnected. Check. And now we'll run our below the line checklist.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Cool. Right, let me have a peek in the chat room before we call VATSIM. No, we've got nothing I've missed. So let's just get on to VATSIM. Let's see who's online. EGLL 80 first. So the 80 is Information Golf. Arrival runway 27. So departure 27, right. Acknowledge receipt of Golf, report aircraft type and current QNH, which is 999. Okay, let's see who's online. So I can see EGLL Tower is on. .com 1118.5. Right, let's get our clearance. I think, let me just make sure I've set up on here first. Flight plans, 27 right, and we should be expecting unlat 1 Foxtrot departure. Heathrow Tower, good evening. Speedbird 500 is at stand 539, Airbus A320neo, information Golf QNH 999, IFR clearance, please through to Edinburgh. Is he not online? Is he online? Is he not online? Is he online? Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 500 radio check, please. Okay. London Centre is on 01. Right, I've just sent a VATSIM message through to London. Not getting a response. Right. Right, I'll reboot vPilot in case that's the problem.
Roger, from Alpha 5, runway 27 right, wind 210 degrees, 7 knots, clear take.
It was my end by the look of it.
527 right, clear take off, Iberia 3167. Qatari 83 at Sierra 4 Whiskey, cross runway 27 left, report vacated.
Cross runway 27 left and report vacated, Qatari 83.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 500, radio check, please.
First 500 Heathrow Tower, hello, readability sign.
Oh, thank God for that. Stand 539, Airbus A320 Neo, information Golf, QNH 999, IFR clearance, please, through to Edinburgh.
First 500 Heathrow Tower, good evening, Euclid Edinburgh, umlaut 1 Foxtrot departure, squawk 7274.
Umlaut 1 Foxtrot departure, 7274, Speedbird 500.
First 500, correct.
SQ 7274. Okay, panic over. Panic over. It was my vPilot that wasn't working. So we're just waiting for the ideas to align, and then we can call for pushback. Oh,
Runway 27 left located, Qatari 83.
I heard a baby.
Qatari 83 taxi, right on Alpha, hold Saturn.
Right, we're aligned. We're ready to go.
Second holding position for Qatari 83.
Qatari 83 taxi, right on Alpha, hold Saturn.
Taxi on Alpha and hold Saturn, Qatari 83.
Right, flights. New flight from SimBrief. Just loading my charts up while I wait. Open charts. Airports. Okay, and we're ready.
All stations Heathrow Tower will be closing on the hour.
Okay.
Iberia 3167, there's no further ATC, minus Unicom 122.8, good night.
128, Iberia 3167.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 500 is ready to push and start. Stand 539 before you disappear.
First 500, stand 539, push and start approved, face north.
Push and start approved, face north, Speedbird 500. Okie dokie. So we will push our little green.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Starting engine 2.
Here come the Boris sounds.
Starting engine 1.
You are cleared behind and you start your engines at your discretion.
Sorry, 83, taxi link 23, link 22, hold Alpha 2.
Link to 3, long to 2, hold Alpha 2, Qatar 3.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes set.
3083.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the right with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Clear to land, Air France 3083.
After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Sorry, 83 from Alpha 2, runway 27 right, wind 210
Set.
7 knots. Clear takeoff.
ECAM status.
Clear takeoff, 27
Checked.
right,
Pitch trim.
Qatar 83.
All stations, Heathrow Tower is closing. There is tragically no further ATC, so all of you can monitor unit on 122 May. Have a good flight and good night, good day.
Good night, buddy. Take care.
25%
Night.
set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Flight control check.
Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Hi, Andy. Sorry, I was just concentrating on that then. The voices are, checklist is FS to crew, and the pushback was Pushback Express. Hopefully that makes sense. Right, so let me just make sure flaps are in position. They are. Speed brake is armed. And we will...
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Right now, with a new mod, I should just be able to take my brake off and we will idle quite clearly. Or I better do my VATSIM call out. .1, 122.8. Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 500 is taxi into runway 27 right via Alpha. Okay, so I'll leave my throttles at idle and we'll see what happens. Got to watch this though because it does go a little bit fast sometimes on idle now, which is realistic. Hi David, hope you're well.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
There's a big bird taking off in front. So I'm on idle. I don't know if you see my throttle's on 0%, but I'm up to 20 knots now, ground speed, just off idle. You just need to keep your eye because it will creep up. Your speed limit when straight is 30 and speed limit when turning is 10. So we'll brake in just a second. We're at 28 knots now. And then we're down to 12. There we go. We'll just turn the corner as we build our speed back up. London North is on at the minute, so we should get some ATC. Okie dokie.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flat setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
That was what I put into settings at the start if you were online and saw that.
V1 1 1 9 VR 1 2 5 V2 1 2 9
V1, 1 1 9 VR, 1 2 5 V2, 1 2 9 ATC.
That's something I haven't done.
Set.
Ecam memo.
Okay, that's now.
Take off no blue.
Down to the line.
Gonna watch my speed again. Every time you brake, it takes the auto brakes off, which is a bug. Right, okie dokie. So, mode Charlie on.
Below the line.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Yep.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Pax.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Heathrow traffic, speedbird 560 lining up runway 27 right via Alpha 7.
Ready?
Ready.
Take off. Mantoga SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set. .100 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Flap 0.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
Autopilot 1. AP 1.
Check.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
I love that view. Right, 6,000 feet, standard set.
Set standard.
Standard, cross-checked. Passing flight level 069. Now,
Check. Below the line.
Barrow ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff checklist complete.
You have control.
I have control.
I was gutted that VATSIM, the controllers went offline so quick. That looks good, doesn't it? Out the window with the clouds like that and the sun on them. Andy, I've just seen your other question. I'm really sorry. Yeah, in terms of new features, yes. So This is the development mod. Now, this has got completely brand new flight dynamics. On the default and on the previous versions, your speed brake would stop you in a minute. This won't anymore. This handles as an A320 should handle now. And on landing, you only need to flare a tiny little bit to land. And you'll find the approach speeds have all changed. A lot slower approach now at about 120. So quite a lot's changed in this version. I'm not actually testing this tonight. I'm actually testing something else, but I can't say what I am because it's under NDA. Right, we'll go standard and manage. Well, hopefully that answered your question. Oh, I didn't turn off the lights on. Yeah, no worries. If you stick around for the landing, you'll probably see a completely different aircraft. Dare I say it, this dev version now feels like the FS Labs a little bit in terms of dynamics and control. But it's still got a lot of features missing, but they're working on it. But in terms of actual flight dynamics, Mr. EasyJet, yeah, I heard that baby shout as well, if you're still on the stream. Sorry, I was concentrating on the takeoff. I missed a lot of the messages. And the sounds on this are just lush now, they really are. Just want to bring Rex onto the screen for a minute. This is still saying we're at Heathrow and we're 16k away. It's been saying that for a while. I just want to check how long it takes for that to update. Hello, Mark. You right, bud? Can you guys hear me okay, by the way? I had to make a video today and I had to mess around with the levels. Is the mic okay, or is the engines too loud, or whatever? Could you let me know? Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that, bud. Just sit back for half an hour and enjoy this view of the sunset. Cheers, Andy. That is just lush. You know, for all the faults this sim has, I fall in love with it every time I fly with it. I mean, just look at that. You could be on any aircraft going anywhere with that view. I even like the crap over the window.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hello, could you bring us up a couple of crew meals, please?
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Hi guys, here are the crew names you asked for. Enjoy.
Thank you.
I just love that. Yeah, yeah, Andy, I've got to totally agree with you on that. The wipers that do absolutely jack. And of course they don't work in flight, which is correct. I didn't put the cruise supply on either. Which one did you go for, Mark? I'm using FS to crew at the moment, which is a complete co-pilot and system. But I've flown obviously FSX, all of that, and even when I had P3D version 4.5 and Orbix, it's not a patch on this. And I genuinely mean this. This Airbus mod, the more and more it grows, the more it develops. I'll just go on and on about it, but. I mean, look, even in managed climb now, we're climbing at a rate that's exactly right. We're not shooting up at 6,000 feet a minute like we used to. Oi, oi, Mr. Flight Simmer 7700, I hope you're well. And just for the record, I've turned up my screens and I announced my takeoff just for you, and you wasn't on the stream to see it. I go away for a few days tomorrow, and that means I've got to actually be watching your streams then, because I'll have no computer with me, and I'm looking forward to it. And if you forget anything, I'm going to give you some stick. I hope you realise that. Right, where the hell are we? Let's have a look at the map. Oh, we're just over Leicester at the minute. But what I will probably do now is put this into open speed, and I'll just speed it up a little bit. Going off from Heathrow just up to Edinburgh. I'm just testing some software, an attachment, but I'm not allowed to say what it is, unfortunately, because I'm under an NDA on a beta. Oh, just down to, we've got a little holiday home down in Devon, so I'm just going down there. I'm going to go and get it all locked up for the winter, so I'll be back on Saturday. But the missus buggers off to bed every night at 9 o'clock, so I'm just going to be sat there with nothing to do, so I shall be stalking all your streams. Let's have a look, see if we've got anybody online in EGTE. EGTE? Exeter's online, that's unusual. Oh, thanks, Flight Simmer, yeah. Have Monaco got a mod now, have they? I didn't know that. I'll have to download that. I'm crap at begging people to like my streams and subscribe. On if you're watching on YouTube, is there a little subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen or not? Can you see for me? Something I've been playing with. Brilliant, thank you. I think you could just literally hover your mouse and subscribe now just by hovering your mouse over that button. It's gorgeous. Right, while we're quiet, let's just pop in our arrival information. Oh, is that the one you created? All right, buddy. I shall go and have a bloody look. But I won't be doing it till Sunday. After my flight tonight, that's it until I get back on Saturday night. Got a really cool little app if anyone's interested. And the application is called AeroWeather. AeroWeather. Just simply type in the airport code and it gives you all of everything you need. So EGPH. So it's 986. Temperature. Oh, it's 5 degrees. The winds are 240 at 9 knots. $6,000 transition. I've got to get used to all these new flight dynamics on this. Have you got the latest version, Flight Simmer? What do you think to the new flight dynamics?
I have control.
You have control.
Oh, Mark, I get what you're on about now. When you say you did Monaco, you created Monaco today. I thought you meant you flew there. Sorry, I get what you mean now. Mark Taylor, by the way, everybody, does absolutely brilliant landscape mods in terms of the data, creating the scenery and stuff. So if there's any scenery you want replacing with photo real scenery, for a small donation, he'll sort you out. Right. Let's have a look. When I took off, there was VATSIM controllers all the way, and now there's none. Okie dokie, looking at our flight plan. Runway 24. Okay.
Manchester traffic, Golf Sierra Bravo at Delta Alpha Yankee November Echo at altitude 3,500 feet inbound for the VOR NDB approach for runway 23 right.
Golf Oscar Papa Tango India, just currently leaving Sonics for the ILS 238 approach to Manchester.
You're not getting any diamonds? That could just be an update they've done, because I was getting them yesterday. I haven't tried today yet, so I'll find out in a bit. Are you finding the flight dynamics are totally different? Did it still work though? The ILS still work even though you had no diamonds? Okay, I'll have a look. We might just have to manually land.
Golf Oscar Papa Tango India, visual with Manchester, now doing visual approach from the 238, currently on the base flight.
Guys, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, do me a massive favour and just click the button. I'm 4 subscribers off 300, and I'd love to hit that tonight. So sorry to bug and nag everyone, but I really appreciate that. Hello, Cosme. Nice to see you. Yeah, you should find the flaring's totally different now. You don't need to yank it all the way up.
Traffic of Sierra Bravo is currently 7 miles from Mike Charlie Tango at altitude 3,500 feet.
Cosme, have you had a good day? Look at this sunset. You can't beat this. Let's just go. Yeah. Oh, you got your rudder? Have you got it all set up okay? Minus 112. Fair play. Fair play. That's perfect. That's pretty perfect, that is. Minus 112. I can't believe it's not butter.
Golf Oscar Papa Tango India, now short finals in the 238 line. Sent to park to Blue Aviation.
Right, where are we in relation to our star? Let's have a look. We're not that far away, actually. We're over Burnley and Preston at the moment. The only thing you've got to... I don't know if you found this, Mr. Flight Simmer. The only thing you've got to watch this, it doesn't descend as fast now. You need to allow a bit more time. But what joystick and throttles and stuff like that do I use? I've got the SATEC stuff. I've got the SATEC yoke system and the multi-panel and stuff like that. I've also got the Airbus side stick. And I do alternate, to be honest. And the Cosme, yes, waiting for the honeycomb throttle. I've got all the gear, but I can't start with the yoke and rudder. Yep, I hear you. My rudder's playing up a little bit, to be honest. I had to default back to twisting the joystick yesterday because it wasn't responding. But when I did a flight control check tonight, it worked. Yeah, it's you've got to allow a lot more time for it now. The Airbus TCA is good, right? But I think it's a bit plasticky. It feels cheap, considering what it costs anyway. Wonder where Rob is tonight. I think he's playing on his PlayStation instead. He's having a night off flying. Yeah, it is kind of cheap, but it feels really cheap. Right, what's my old Rick saying? Manchester. Oh, it's working fine tonight. Playing COD. Yeah, I saw he said he was going to do something like that. Right, okay, so with our FS to crew, we'll let the cabin crew know we're about to start our descent.
Hi, how can I help you?
Oh, I've got to do it on that screen, otherwise the menu don't come up. I got to do it again on the other screen, otherwise it don't work.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hello, just to let you know, we're going to be starting our descent shortly.
Thanks for letting me know.
Right. Where does Sim Toolkit Pro say our top of descent is? Yeah, pretty much coming up on it now. So
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain. Well, we are coming towards the end of our flight today, so we will shortly be starting our descent into our destination. Once we've landed, it will take us just a couple of minutes to taxi to the gate. During that time, we'll ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until I have turned the seatbelt sign off. But it's been lovely having you on board with us. I do hope you've had an enjoyable flight and wish you a very pleasant onward journey. Thank you.
right, let's see what our descent is like. I've not seen this new version yet. So does it start quite quick? Oh, that's not too bad. It used to just suddenly drop to about minus. Cosme, it is worth buying it, but it's down to personal. I just think it feels a bit cheap. in terms of the plastic knobs and stuff. It's no cheaper than the Satec, to be fair, in terms of. I suddenly picked up an 80-mile-an-hour headwind here. I think they've made some more changes to this flight, Summer, because this is descending a lot quicker now than it has been. So I might have started my descent a little bit early now. Actually, we'll take it down to 20. Now this will be interesting. There's a constraint here of 26,000. What will it do? It'll go straight past it, look. Okay. Let me just control that descent a little bit. Was that tonight? Was that with the latest development version? Because that descended too quick then. It was fine. It wasn't too steep. It wasn't an extreme condition. But it was a lot faster than I thought it was going to. Okay, well I'll have a look at your stream after. Right, see as we've started descent, landing system on, parking brake on low, ground spoilers armed. Yeah, latest dev, that's what this is. They've updated it about 5 times today. I don't know if you've noticed. Right. It is. I've just found, you know, when you're doing the PRs for testing and the QA work, I find it really complicated to fill in all those forms after. It just becomes like a ball ache. Yeah, I struggle with the forms and stuff. Well, yeah, it is because, Mark, it's a bigger size than before because it's got all of Boris's new sounds in it. Oh, that little bit of scenery looks nice straight ahead. Let's have a look. So, is the sunlight in that or what? That looks quite nice. Looks like Mark's been messing there. But you can't what, Cosme? Sorry, I missed that. What are you stuck? Alright, just change my charts to the approach for runway 24 ILS. Just over Carlisle now.
Cabin crew, prepare for arrival.
It doesn't let you do what? Sorry, I've missed what you were saying. Bloody hell, Mark. I hope some of those are giving you a bit of a donation for all the hard work you've done. Right. Next 10,000. Yeah, I agree with that. Sometimes it's a bit of a mess. It doesn't let you join the Discord. Let me have a look. I'll get you a temporary code. Try that one. Would you believe it? London Centre's just come on now. How typical is that on VATSIM? No worries, Cosme. No worries at all, sir. Anybody on the stream that hasn't subscribed, I'm sorry to beg, but I'm 4 off 300, so I'd really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind clicking that button. You can click the button in the bottom right-hand corner now. You don't even need to leave the stream. How cool is that? We're descending lovely now in terms of speed of descent. They must have fixed that in terms of the flight dynamics. That's funny. Thanks, Flight Just 4 off. That's 4 off. That's all. I'll stop begging once I've got it. Let me have a look, see if anyone listened to you. No, we're still 4 off, not to worry. I'm going to click like on my own video, if it'll let me. Oh, somebody disliked it. How rude. Somebody disliked the stream. Oh, am I? Wonder what's causing that then, because it's going out at 1080p. Perhaps you can have a look. We can have a look with me after on the Discord. We'll have a look. Do you use Restream Flight Simmer? Six? Oh my gosh. I think though that might be because you don't have a microphone, so you're not talking. I think because this goes through Restream, so it splits the stream into Twitch and to YouTube. That's where it may be losing some of the bandwidth. I don't know, some of the resolution. We'll have a look after. I might have knocked a setting or something. Right, okay, so we'll just take over the vectoring now. And I like the way they've managed to get the aircraft to slow down a little bit now. Yeah, I know. It was Rob's idea. He thought it'd be a good idea to do both. Have we got any, it should tell you if we've got any viewers from Twitch. We've got 1 viewer on Twitch right now and 8 on YouTube at the minute. Right, we need to descend down to 7, I think, actually, yeah. 7's the next. Right, actually, we'll go down to... Let's have a quick look. Just need to zoom in my charts a little bit. 6,000. So 6,000, so we can come out on here into here and
0986 set.
0986 set. Passing 8,500. Now.
Check. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Barrow ref.
0986 set.
0986 set. Minimum. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
yeah, I might have noticed under 10,000 it has slowed down a fair bit. Have I just hit the approach, the decel point as well? Because I've stopped descending. Yeah, I think we just hit the decel point. Yeah, we have. I think it is a bit overpriced, but it's really worth it because it's made a big difference to my navigation, and I used in terms of the AirAC data that's in use. It's corrected a lot of the directional issues with the runways that have been lined up incorrectly with the ILS. So I think it's worthwhile. This is the problem though, look. See how it's trying to slow down, so it's stopped descending for a while. What it should do is enunciate more drag required. But we're okay. I see how slow the descent is now. Look, I think well, we're okay. We're not overly high. Now I've got to get used to the flight dynamics in a minute because the flare's totally different, so hopefully I won't cock it up and suddenly start shooting up at 4,000 feet a minute. Okay, we'll descend to 4,000. I could see though, Flight Simmer, I've got the diamonds. Can you see? They're off track at the minute, but I've got them. Right, we shortly will turn to a heading of 028. I don't know, I haven't had a problem. My sim was awful, it was playing up, and mind you, you've just reset your computer as well, haven't you? So it's not that. I don't know. Perhaps it's something to do with Navigraph, you know. You've made sure, haven't you, that you've got your frequency in here, right? You've done that, yeah? Okay, heading 028 to follow the approach plate. And we need to descend to... This is a problem now. Look, we're descending now at this low altitude at such a slow rate. This is where I think we're going to need to stick a bit of the old speed brake in.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Okay, I'd have a word with one of the devs and get them to share screens with you to find out why. Okay, guys, one last beg. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm 4 away from 300, and I really would love to do it tonight. Sorry about the begging. I don't normally do it, but on this time. Get your guesses in for the landing rates. New mod, I'm not used to it. It's a lot lighter on the flare. Ha ha ha! Rubbish. I have got an add-on, but causes a problem. But I'm not allowed to mention it, so that won't be my excuse tonight. I thought you meant which add-on is going to affect my landing rate. Let's have a look. All right, we're just going to turn due north. Mine 188. Yeah, well, I don't know what. It's going to be hard for me to guess because I'm not used to it. Minus 65, Mr. Zambo. Your confidence is amazing. Right, that has descended okay now, so we will go speed brakes up and armed. Okay, we're now on base leg.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Mr. Slayer, and I wish I could. In other news though, Mr. Flight Simmer, I've written the official tutorial today for Pushback Express, so my video will be on their website on Saturday. I was subscribed, I haven't seen it, hasn't popped up tonight. Has it popped up on the screen? I haven't had the notification. Mr. Slay, if you've subscribed, thank you. I can't see from here. Right, okay, I need to concentrate. So we're going to change our heading over to 340. Oh, he hasn't, okay. I can't do beg. Oh, I just had a subscription. I thought my autopilot had just come off. Mr. Slayer, you did, thank you. I need to change that because I thought my autopilot had just disconnected. I thought, oh God, what the hell now? Right, okay, let's have a quick look. We're going to turn in. I do find I've got a bit of a problem intercepting the ILS at the minute with this Deb version. You've got to time it perfectly with the end of the ILS. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, everything's a bit late on this Streamlabs at the minute. I know Rob was saying the chats are taking ages to come through to the screen. Well, I've got both at the minute, look. Well, are you talking about the ILS? Let's just try approach mode. Right, if you have a look at the minute, I've established, and I have got both. They haven't sorted the approach speeds out though, look. I'm still at 140 knots. At flaps 2. I'm sure it should be 160. Right, okay. Oh, amazing. We had 2 subscribers then, so we don't know who the second one was, but thank you, whoever that was. We only need 2 to go now to get to 300, so thank you. Okay, we will, or better do my Edinburgh traffic, Speedbird 560 is on final 10 miles, runway 24. Presume we're cleared to land. Pop out, runway lights on. Have you seen this flight simmer? I've got a headwind of 41 knots at the minute.
Checked. You're down.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
What, for the wind? I wouldn't have thought, if it's for the wind, I wouldn't have thought that'd have anything at all. Do you mean the approach speeds or the wind? I was going to say, if it's the wind, I don't think it's anything to do with the speed. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I did see it. I was going to test it, but I can't be arsed filling all the forms in after. That's naughty of me, really, isn't it? Yeah, but look, I've still got a 41 knot headwind, but I'm just looking at the metadata. And it's telling me the wind is 8 knots. So I presume when I get to 1,000 feet, that'll correct itself out. I might be. Yeah, I am.
Flaps full.
Speed checked.
Flaps full.
Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Actually, say speed, but it's not illuminated on there. It should be.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Now my wind has disappeared. That's got to be a bug with this look. My wind has disappeared and my speed has disappeared off here. So I've actually got no idea what the wind is at the minute. I could see that we're still crabbing.
Checked.
Still crabbing, look. I can't comment on that, but I might message you afterwards to let you know something about that. I've got wind back now. Wind is now 11 knots at 232, which now pretty much, it's 3 knots out on the Meta. Meta was 230 at 8.
Continue. After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. Right, okay, so that's a bit weird because my reverse thrusters wouldn't engage and then they wouldn't disengage, so it's a bit strange. Edinburgh traffic, Speedbird 560 has vacated runway. Right. The FS to crew has decided not to work. Oh, it's on taxi, so perhaps it did work. Let's have a look if our flaps are... Oh, no, it has worked. It has done it. The flaps are set. Look at that moon over there as well. Right, once we get on the straight, let's have a look at the landing rates. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm trying to find the landing rate. $194. Who was closest? Yeah, I just yeah, yours worked. It wouldn't engage. Do you know what it could be? I was probably clicked off the screen. Oh, fair play. I don't know why my frames have got a bit weird now. Oh, they're okay, they're back. We got a gate here. That'll do. Oh, we'll have that one because it's got an air bridge. That's that bit where you just pray the brakes work. Alright, we've got no external power, so we'll start our APU.
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Right, let's turn it off. The screens will go out because I can't be bothered to wait for the APU. Right. Thank you for watching. Does anybody fancy joining us for a quick chat on the old... are we one sub away? No way. Well, do you know what? Thank you for everybody that has subscribed. I do genuinely appreciate it. Well, I think I'm going to go and happily sit in the Discord if anybody would like to join. I will post away a link now. Anybody wants to join us. Thanks for sticking around, and we shall see you later. Take care.